Coming up on 6:48 right now, time for the morning rush. Some residents in one Albuquerque neighborhood, they're frustrated this morning as the city moves forward with plans for a multi-use development in that area. A neighbor spoke out at last night's city council meeting, voicing opposition to a potential project in the Barelas neighborhood. Last night, the council voted unanimously to uphold the zoning change, allowing the development to move forward.
City Council could be approving $250,000 for the Westside homeless shelter to solve an ongoing bed bug issue. Next week, the Westside Emergency Housing Center will ask City Council to approve the purchase of 450 heavy-duty bug-resistant beds. Once Council approves the funds, the shelter hopes to have the new beds as soon as the company can send them.
The main roadway into Elephant Butte will now be getting a major upgrade. Work to redo the road includes replacing the culverts and adding bridges to make the drive safer for visitors. They hope to have that project completed by the spring of 2025. In the meantime, crews will create alternate roads for drivers. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. 52 this morning. It is a chilly one, so be sure to grab your warm layers, your fall jackets. And by this afternoon, 75 and sunny. It's going to be a perfect afternoon.
The man charged with the shooting at the Oñate statue protest in Espanola is behind bars for now. This, as we're learning, he was on the Fed's radar years ago. In court yesterday, prosecutors pushed to keep 23-year-old Ryan Martinez in jail through trial, revealing that the FBI has investigated him back in 2020. A decision was not made, meaning Martinez will remain behind bars pending a new detention hearing.
Police are investigating this morning after a crash left one person dead in southeast Albuquerque. Police say that a white Toyota was traveling on Central at Eubank around 4 yesterday afternoon when it hit the median curb, then drove into oncoming traffic and hit two other cars. The car rolled and the driver was ejected, who later died on the way to the hospital. Police do not believe the speed was a factor.
State police are continuing their efforts to crack down on crime in Albuquerque. The increased presence is in response to the governor's public health order on gun violence. In the last month, nearly 36 officers have been sent to Albuquerque. So far, they have arrested 50 repeat offenders. Since the operation started, there have also been more than 1,700 traffic stops. Erica.
And here's a look at our threat index. It is very low today. We'll just see some breezes, really quiet weather across the entire state. But tonight we could see freezing temperatures in the upper Rio Grande Valley.
One New Mexico man is beginning a life sentence in prison after a bad haircut sparked a double murder. Mark Valencia was found guilty of the double homicide as well as attempted murder last month. Valencia shot his barber in the face and then shot his girlfriend in the forehead when she tried to help out. Valencia was given 2 life sentences plus an extra 13 years for 2 other charges.
The civil trial for former President Trump is set to continue in New York City today. Mr. Trump is accused of inflating his net worth to deceive banks to get better loans and insurance policies. Mr. Trump may have to pay $250 million in penalties, along with losing some of his most prized real estate holdings, which include Trump Tower.
Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz is now threatening to oust House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. That's after Congress narrowly avoided a government shutdown. Yesterday, Gaetz blasted Speaker McCarthy for cutting a deal with Democrats to avert that government shutdown, but fell short of filing a motion to remove him from his leadership position. Gaetz plans to file a motion to remove McCarthy sometime this week. Erica.
And here's a check on traffic. We are showing an accident on I-25 northbound near Cole. That could cause some slowdowns. And here's a look at Tracker going south on I-25 near Lead and Cole. And in this direction, everything is still moving up to speed.
3 players from the Golden State Warriors went behind the walls of San Quentin to play against a team made up of inmates. Moses Moody, Klay Thompson, and Chris Paul took on the San Quentin Warriors for the outreach event. After 4 quarters, San Quentin's team defended home court 85-80.
Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, we are just days away from the start of Balloon Fiesta, and businesses are already gearing up for a surge of visitors. Owl Cafe has been preparing for weeks. They say in just a few days they'll be seeing an influx of customers, and they're getting ready by stocking up on supplies. The Old Town Emporium has been preparing for months as well. Businesses we spoke to say if business is good, they'll extend hours.
At number 4 this morning, state police are continuing their efforts to crack down on crime in Albuquerque, and the increased presence is in response to the governor's public health order on gun violence. Now, state police say that they're currently in the first phase of what is going to be a multi-step plan. In the last month, nearly 36 officers have been sent to Albuquerque. So far, they have arrested 50 repeat offenders, 6 of those having records of violent crimes.
And number 3, we will be cooling down a bit today in northern New Mexico. Temperatures only climbing into the upper 60s and low to mid 70s. Across the south, we'll still see some hot temperatures back into the mid to upper 80s.
At number 2, the man charged with the shooting at the Oñate statue protest in Espanola will remain behind bars for now. This morning, we are learning that the suspect was on the Fed's radar years ago. Now, police say that Ryan Martinez admitted that he, quote, attempted to commit murder. That was when shooting Jacob Johns last Thursday. 23-year-old Martinez appeared in front of the Rio Riva magistrate judge yesterday morning. Prosecutors were pushing to keep Martinez behind bars throughout his trial, but a decision was not made at that hearing. For now, Martinez will stay behind bars pending a new detention hearing.
And at number 1, some residents of one of Albuquerque's oldest neighborhoods are frustrated this morning as the city moves forward with plans for a multi-use development in the area. Neighbors and members of the group, the People's Housing Project, spoke out at last night's city council meeting, voicing opposition to a zoning change that would allow a construction project to move forward in Barelas. The 3-story development would include affordable housing, retail spaces, and a tap room, and would be built across the street from the rail yards. The zoning change was approved back in May, but an appeal was filed soon after by opponents of that project. Last night, the council denied that appeal, voting unanimously to uphold the zoning change, allowing the development to move forward.